So far, we've been seeing augmented reality demos controlled by gestures performed in front of head-mounted cameras. Such interaction may seem intuitive, but in fact it comes with many serious limitations. When there's no surface to touch, the user gets no haptic feedback and can't intuitively predict when exactly the desired action will happen. Nor does the computer feel the gesture. The user has to wait after carefully performing each movement to give the computer time to realize what has happened. Move too soon and you interrupt your own gestures. Our fingers often hide each other, so the user has to make sure the camera can see them. All interaction is limited to your field of view, which means you have to keep looking at your hands all the time. And of course, it's tiring to hold your arm in front of the camera for long periods of time. Since as far back as the 1960s, this has been known as gorilla arm syndrome. All these issues make interaction with AR a slow, clumsy and frustrating experience. Phantom Touch introduces a new interaction model based on inertial tracking. It monitors subtle finger and hand movements no matter where users' hands are. It also uniquely registers the touch of two bare fingers, creating a natural feedback surface. There are a few carefully placed buttons for specific tasks. The controller doesn't take away your own sense of touch and can be comfortably worn all day. The first interaction area we need to focus on is the flat interface on a virtual surface around the user. Pointing an index finger forward calls up the cursor. Tapping the middle finger performs a selection or confirmation. Opening a palm calls up a context menu or icons on the home screen. Swiping left and right with two fingers navigates back and forward. A fingertip acts as a tiny sensitive touchpad used for scrolling. When we move to 3D, similar principles apply. A cursor is used to point at objects around the user. A click selects or holds them. Then you can rotate, resize, modify or build from objects around you as intuitively as using a mouse. The last important area is typing on the go, because we don't always want to speak aloud when surrounded by others. Your hands form two parts of a keyboard. The buttons and three bare fingertips represent groups of characters similar to those on old mobile phones. This turns out to be quite an effective way to type, especially when T9 is added. All this, combined with a specially designed user interface, finally makes it possible to fully enter the era of augmented reality and wearable computing.